Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Hunter Renfrow was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down to the 48-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Another run here with Hubbard. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Back to throw. Young. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Tremble comes in motion. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
On the play fake. Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down. On play action, here's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tobin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. First down. Cowboys.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Prescott on first down. That's made by Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these.
And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Panthers nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down by Jair Elo. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Young to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
To return, it is Turpin. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. As we are ready to get back underway. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down mark. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Williams. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down, taken down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Young. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, Young. He'll try to run for it. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Renfro. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd down and 3. Here's Young. He's got his man. That's Leak. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
2nd and inches. They'll run with Dowdle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid, that is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Throwing is Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
On fourth down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are on the board. It's now 10-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On the option, here's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now, Prescott. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Third down, 3 to go. Throwing is Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he'll take this one in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Cowboys move out in front by the score of 17-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for them. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. He's close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They get 21 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down is Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17 to 10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Lamb. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Second and 5. To the air again. Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. It's another run here for Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Dak. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. DJ Wanham gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
out is Brandon Aubrey. Has a field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Hubbard. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass, it's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 2nd time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is so much of sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Young. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 18 yards. And to the 18-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can...
And he will score! Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Panthers 17.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Short throw caught by Ferguson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Dak to throw. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll go again with Williams. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with a 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on 3rd down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Williams trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4th down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
One more time for Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Panthers 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Young. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Just out the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Leggett in motion. On second down, Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And now goes for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throwing on second down, Young. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Here's second and 2. Another run here with Hubbard. And he will score! Game on! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. A field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. So play action. It's Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll go with Williams. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Cowboy first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 26. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
On the play fake. That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's made by Pickens. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, this looks like a design run.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Prescott now. He'll take up, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Young to throw on first down. That one complete to Leggett. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A second down throw for Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Now Young. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. And he will score. Game on. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Fitzgerald down for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Prescott on first down. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Talk things over before third down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only one timeout remaining for the defense. They'll run it with Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.